To be a member of this club, you have to be Lebanese, and this is Brazil.
I've just arrived in Brazil, home of millions and millions of Lebanese.
We have more Lebanese here than in Lebanon, definitely.
Today, there are up to 12 million Lebanese living in Brazil, which is especially crazy considering Lebanon itself has less than 5 million citizens.
Brazil is like Lebanon, and we feel home.
Here, most restaurants even have a sandwich named after Lebanon's capital city, and Brazil even had a president of Lebanese descent.
My parents wanted me to get married to a Lebanese. I had no choice.
I'm going inside a private country club, a new ice cream shop, and tons of restaurants and markets to understand how did this country become a hub for people from the small Arab nation halfway around the world.
My grandpa came at 14 years old. He couldn't read and write, and he didn't know where he was landing. He was supposed to go to America, and the ship just brought him to Brazil. So he landed in Brazil, not knowing anyone at 14 years old, and making a life out of it.
And he did make a life out of it. 4 generations later, Carolina's 3 kids now go to the same Lebanese country club here in Sao Paulo that her grandfather first joined. But not every Lebanese came here by accident. In the 1890s, Lebanese and Syrian were fleeing economic and political stability. Meanwhile, the emperor invited people to migrate and encouraged Christians in particular to come.
But to understand just how Lebanese this place is, consider this. Bashir Ice Cream. It's the national ice cream chain of Lebanon, locations all over the country. They opened their first location in Paris a couple years ago, but now they have a location here in Brazil.
Maurice Bashir is part of the family legacy behind Lebanon's popular ice cream chain, which just opened its first location here in Brazil.
Both of them are happy people. Both of them are loving and caring people. Both of them do good food. Both of them like music, and both of them enjoy life. They come here, they see the same type of culture. They see the love, the food, the music, the good weather. So the similarities made them stay here.
The Lebanese, they suffer a lot. So when they come to succeed. They don't come to play easy. They work hard, they don't sleep. So you can see that most of the successful people in São Paulo or in Brazil, they are Lebanese. We had like president.
This is called the Beirut Sandwich. It's everywhere I go in Brazil. Like half of the menus here, I would say, in this food court sell this sandwich. So it's hugely popular. As history goes, apparently this was started when 2 brothers actually opened up a shop. They were selling sandwiches. They ran out of their bread, so they decided to get this Syrian type of bread. Really excited to try this. What's also interesting is I've never actually seen a sandwich just quite like this in Beirut, in Lebanon. But here in Brazil, it's become a very popular sandwich for people. So let's give this a try. This is really delicious, and actually what makes it so good is the bread.
Beirut Sandwich was created by a Lebanese who decided to use the Lebanese bread and do a sandwich and call it Beirut. You can find it anywhere, even in non-Lebanese places.
It's because of the bread, ultimately, right?
Yeah, it's because of the bread, and it was created by a Lebanese who wanted like a fast snack in a Lebanese way, and he went through it.
The largest Arabic fast food chain in the world is not in the Middle East. It's here in Brazil.
Habib's was started 35 years ago after a local met an Arab who was applying to work at his bakery. He was intrigued by the food and wanted to make it famous here in Brazil.
It's interesting, it's a lot of Arabic food. You've got what looks like baba ganoush, hummus, tabbouleh, labneh, all just shown here. And yeah, even the smells are very kind of Middle Eastern smells, flavors coming from the kitchen. This place is really popular. I mean, it's a Sunday night and it's over half full. Most places on the street are completely empty. So here we've come to a Lebanese market where they actually bring a lot of stuff directly from Lebanon so people can have fresh products, fresh ingredients all the way from Lebanon to Brazil. And naturally, a lot of this stuff made in Lebanon. I'm at this beautiful, huge club, but to be a member here, you have to be Lebanese.
It's a link for us through Lebanese culture here. We all know each other. My parents have friends that they grew up with. It goes through generations, like in Lebanon. What keeps the club alive is the generations. We have the seniors playing tennis all day long, going for lunch, showering here, then later on playing cards together. And the youth playing together, socializing. Everyone have his own space here in the club.
So this area is called Patron Beach Club, and they even have this massive mural, this massive painting of Patron. Patron is a famous beach town just north of Beirut, and they even have beach sand, people playing tennis. It's really kind of meant to feel like you're, I guess, you know, escaping to the beach. This club is so massive. Not only they have tennis, racquetball, basketball, but they also have teams. So in swimming, in basketball, and soccer, they actually have a club that represents itself and plays with other clubs around the city.
It's not open to the public as a street, but they create this community. They create this village, let's say it, this Lebanese village in São Paulo.
And your grandparents go to this club. Your kids also go to this club. How does that feel?
It's amazing. It's amazing because you can see the fourth generation of the family coming back to the club.
So this is one of the many Lebanese restaurants here in Sao Paulo. And as you can see, they put pictures and they've got everything you can imagine from tabbouleh to kibe. It's really quite interesting to be in Brazil and see all of this Lebanese items on the menu. But there is one thing you probably won't see in Lebanon, or at least it won't be called that, and that's the Beirut. Beirut Sandwich, which I showed you earlier, is also so popular, and that is even on this menu. So there is food with a Brazilian twist, or at least a Brazilian name here. So I decided to try something a little bit unique, which is a pumpkin kibe, and I guess it's served with some spaghetti. Let's give this a try. Kibe traditionally would have ground beef, but this is actually vegetarian, and I guess it's pumpkin, so it's really nice. And yep, they even play Arabic music here. Do you worry that the next generations lose some of their Lebanese connections and heritage and culture?
Definitely. It's going on for a while. Like when I was young, my parents wanted me to get married to a Lebanese. It was like I had no choice. Now I can see that they are getting like a little bit more flexible, like just be happy. But at the same time, you can lose a little bit of the, you know, the family, the root. When you go back to Lebanon, when I used to go to Lebanon, I couldn't feel any difference. My kids, I always push them hard together with the cousins, grow together, know the family values. It can get lost very fast.
Today, Lebanon has fallen into a massive economic crisis, with its currency losing more than 90% of its value, and many trying to leave.
No crisis is permanent. Crises are temporary. It goes down, then it goes up, goes down, it goes up. And Lebanon is our baby. We have to always take care of him. And when he's sick, it's now the time to take care of him. We will never leave him.
Maurice regularly goes between Lebanon and Brazil, where he's now excited to continue his family's ice cream legacy.
This is the most famous one here. It's called Ashta Bashir. It's an orange blossom ice cream with pistachio crumbles on top. And it's delicious. I had the similar one in Beirut. It reminds me of that trip.
You're scared at the beginning. You don't know what they're gonna think about it. Different flavors, ashta, like miski, and they're like, what is miski? I said like, oh, it's miski, you know? They don't know what to expect, and when they come, they get surprised. We want to give them, like, showing them that it's an old company, it's a family business, that Lebanon still have those, and we still carry for those, and people want to know. They come here to know history. Where did you come from? How you got here? Like why you chose São Paulo? And this is so nice because we share ice cream and we share experience. We share life experience, and it's really nice.